walking classroom in a nutshell is a MP3 player and a teacher's manual.
The walking classroom allows them to learn and walk and be healthy.
As I heard about the walking classroom, I was like, that's it, that's perfect. Here's another way to reach kids in reading.
It's cross-curricular, and then it gets the students up and moving, and it helps them listen and learn in a new way.
My students, it reset them.
If you had a lot of ADHD children in your class, children that had a hard time settling down in the morning, it burns off some of that extra energy and they're ready to start.
Able to pay attention better throughout the rest of the day.
I think the walking classroom fits all learning styles.
It doesn't matter if your level is here or your level is here. You're able to participate in the walking, the listening, and the testing.
The kids who wouldn't normally remember things after reading it can really remember and recall the information.
I don't have one kid that doesn't participate with it, not one.
Lessons for grammar, for writing, for reading, social studies, science. In our district, if it's not Common Core, then it's pretty much off limits. And so having these aligned with Common Core is extremely important and extremely valuable. We generally start the day with the podcast.
Go for the walk and then come back and we have a good discussion, try to tie in the vocabulary words. But the best part is the enrichment activities afterwards. So I think a common thing for teachers is, oh, there's one more thing added to my plate. But the walking classroom is not that at all. You open up the manual, there's a synopsis, you read that. If you want to find one that matches your curriculum or the standard you're teaching, it ties in nicely.
So it's cut and paste, and I'm done. Very simple.
Honestly, I don't spend a whole lot of time planning with it because it pretty much plans itself.
It's the easiest part of my lesson planning.
The kids think that they're responsible for their learning now.
We refer back to that podcast throughout the day and even throughout the rest of that unit.
The kids were able to have better discussions and then really tie in what they were learning from the walking classroom and from regular classroom instruction. It's almost like a chapter book where the story continues and they're really involved with the character. The characters come to life and they are making a connection.
And it's connecting everything that they do.
The Walking Classroom is a program for any school, public school, private school, after-school programs. I think even summer camps could benefit from it.
Because it builds wellness as well as comprehension and a love for reading and literature. So I highly recommend it.
They also like to, after the podcast, talk with their friends about what they heard.
They get excited, we're walking today.
And when we don't do it, it's like, oh, we're not doing walking classroom today.
And I heard them just the other day. I can't wait to get to 4th grade because they have the loft and they have the walking classroom.
Just now on the way to lunch, they were like, this is the best day ever.
She said, Mrs. Shue, when I go home, I am going to ask both of my parents to walk with me.
The time that I put into it is minimal compared to what the kids get out of it.
I can't imagine my day without it.
The walking classroom really has been my best friend.
One of the best things that we could have ever incorporated into our school. How do you like the walking classroom?
It's awesome!